Hello guys, welcome to Dan's IT Network. And for today's video, I'll show you how to create a voice VLAN. Okay, well, just a basic configuration, and we'll be using two IP phones, all right, and one switch, one router. So let's go. Let's get one router first. We need to use this 2811 because it has the capability, the telephony service, right? And I'll change this to router one. Okay. Then next, let's get one switch. Sorry. Okay. And then 2960. Let me change this then to switch one. Okay. And then let's get two IP phones. I'll drag this here. This is the first one. Okay. And then next, IP phone 2. Okay, and let's connect them using straight through cable from this router fast Ethernet 0/1 to the fast Ethernet 0/1 to the switch, and then from this IP phone, okay, switch, and then I'll connect this to the fast Ethernet 0/2, and this one switch connected to the fast Ethernet 0/3. Okay, all right, and we'll be using this network IP address 192.168.50.0/24. Okay, let's make it simple. Class C, class full. All right, and let me drag this over here and let me click this switch. All right, so we need to create a VLAN. All right, VLAN 50, and we're going to register this two ports, the fast Ethernet 0/2 and 0/3 to VLAN 50. Okay, we'll create that. So I'll go to the command line interface. I'll hit enter to get started, then enable to go to the privilege mode, then COMT to go to the global config mode, and then I'll create the VLAN. Okay, then space 50, and I'll name it, let's say, voice. Okay, control C on the keyboard, and then show VLAN space brief. I'm sorry, wrong spelling. Let me change this to letter F. Okay, there you go. Right, and now we create a VLAN 50, and I gave it a name voice. All right, and then next is, let's register this port, the 0/2 and 0/3 to the VLAN 50. Okay, let's do that. COMT. All right, and then I'll go to the interface. Let's do range. Okay, and then F0/1 up to, I'm sorry, F0/2 should be, and then up to 3. Okay, so this will cover the fast Ethernet 0/2 up to fast Ethernet 0/3. Okay, to the 3, hit enter, and then switch port mode access. Okay, and then switch port, okay, voice, okay, and then space VLAN, and then 50. Okay, since it's a voice, voice VLAN, so it should be switch port voice, and then we're going to use the voice on the VLAN 50. Okay, there you go. And then control C, let me save the configuration. All right, and then a show run, well, just to double check the configuration. Okay, so what you've seen here on the 0/2, we made it access, switch port mode access, and also same thing in here. And we did this command, switch port voice, all right, under the VLAN 50. Okay, all right, and then I'll close this. And then on this switch, okay, this fast Ethernet 0/1, we need to make this as a trunk, all right, so that it will allow VLAN traffic. Okay, because if we will not make this as a trunk port, then the VLAN traffic will not go out on this port. All right, and it is important to create a trunk port because we create VLAN. All right, let's do that. I'll click this switch again, space, and then comp T to go to global config mode, and then interface F0/1. All right, and then I'll type this switch port, okay, tab, mode, and then trunk. Okay, all right, there you go. Well, I just hit the tab on the keyboard, and then one more command, switch port, trunk, allowed. Okay, let's say VLAN 50 only is allowed on this trunk. Okay, and I'll hit enter, and then the control C, and then save the configuration, and I'll exit. All right, and then now let's configure this router. Okay, well, on this router interface, the fast Ethernet 0/1, we need to create a sub interface on this port so that we can enable the encapsulation to allow the VLAN traffic. Okay, and also we need to register the default gateway of these two IP phones, which is the default gateway should be the first host on the network. Then what we'll use is 192.168.50.1 as the default gateway. Okay, let's do that. I'll click this router, command line interface. I'll say no in here, and then hit enter to get started. Then enable to go to the privilege mode, comp T to go to the global config mode, and then interface fast Ethernet 0/1. Okay. Well, to create a sub interface inside this port, I need to type the interface F0/1 again, and then this time I need to add the dot. Okay. Well, you can add any characters in here or any numbers actually. Okay, but on this tutorial we'll put dot 50. Okay, because we're working on the VLAN 50 as a voice VLAN. Well, just for us, to make it easy to understand, that we are on the VLAN 50. Okay, so let's put dot 50 in here, hit enter, and then next let's enable the encapsulation to enable the VLAN traffic. All right, I mean to allow the VLAN traffic. So encapsulation tab is space dot 1q, and then the VLAN ID is 50. Okay, all right, there we go. And then the default gateway IP address 192.168.50.1 space 255.255.255.0. Okay, there you go. And then um, I'll type exit in here. Okay, and let's turn on the interface 0/1. Okay, so I'll go again to the interface um, F0/1, because as you can see in here, it's still red. Okay, all right, so we need to turn this on. I'll hit enter on this, and then no shutdown. There we go, and now it's on. Okay, and then now let's hit Control C on the keyboard. I'll type here show run. Okay, I'll show you the configuration that we made. All right, well, on this fast Ethernet 0/1, well, we did not configure any IP address. All right, what we did is that we create a sub interface, which is fast Ethernet 0/1.50. Okay, we enable the encapsulation .1q space VLAN 50. This is the VLAN, all right? The VLAN ID. Okay, and then the default gateway is 192.168.50.1. Okay, there you go. And then next, we need to enable or create a DHCP, all right, so that this two IP phone can get a automatic registration, okay, on the IP addresses. Okay, so let's enable the DHCP then. Comp T to go to the global config mode, and then IP DHCP space pool. Then the name of the pool would be, let's say, VoIP. Okay, hit enter, and then I'll type here question mark. Okay, and I want all of the IP phones should get the um, default gateway. Okay, so default router. Let's say I want them to have the default gateway 192.168.50.1. Okay, and also this should be on the network 192.160.50.0. Okay, and then space 255.255.255.0. Let me spread this, that 0. Okay, and then also let's use this command, right? Option. Okay, and then let's put question mark in here. Right, so it says in here, well, um, we can put in here either 43 or 150. Okay, so let's use the 150. Well, it's a special code though. All right, so 150 is space and then IP. Okay, and then space the I'm not sure if I need to put IP in here. Let's type question mark. Okay, there you go. So we need to put um, the IP address of the router, the default gateway, 192.168.50.1. Okay, and then space. Let's type question mark again. Looks like the command is complete. All right, so I'll hit enter on this. Okay, and then Control C to go back to the privilege mode. And next that we need to configure is the telephony service. Okay, so to do that, I'll type here CompT to go to the global config mode. All right, and then I'll type question mark in here, and we'll be using this telephony service. Okay, so I'll type this under the global config mode. Just hit the tab on the keyboard and then hit enter, and I'll type question mark in here for you to see what are the available commands. All right, so on this, under this config dash telephony, all right, we'll be using this auto. All right, so I'll type here auto. All right, and then space assign. All right, so this should be 1 to 10. Okay, well, if you're not sure of the command that you can use though, well, you can, like for example here, so auto, I'll type question mark, and then, well, I need to type the assign. Okay, define the dn range for auto assignment. All right, so I'll just have type here assign, and then the question mark again, and start dn tag, I would say from 1. Okay, then space question mark, and then 2, space question mark again, and then stop the end tag, so up to 10. All right, then space question mark again. As you see, there are no any available commands to put down, so this command is already complete. All right, so auto assign. Let's execute this then. Okay, and then next, let's use this IP. Okay, define IP address and port for telephony. All right, that is important. Okay, so I'll type here IP. Okay, and then space question mark, so let's use this source. Okay, tab source address, and then question mark again. We need to input the IP address of the gateway, so 192.168.50.1. Okay, and then space, let's type question mark. Let's pretend that we don't know the next command. All right, for the sake of this tutorial, so I need to type port. Okay, space, and then question mark again. All right, so specify the port 2000 to 9999. So let's put the 2000. Okay. All right, and then next. All right, we're done with the auto. We're done with the IP. Next would be this max DN and then the max E phones. Okay. So let's go first on this. So max dash DN. All right, space question mark. All right. So maximum directory number supported. Let's say 10. Okay. And then next, max E phone question mark. Max phones to support. Let's say 10. Okay. All right. And then we're done with the telephony service. I'll press Control C on the keyboard, and then one last thing that we need to configure. All right, let's go back to the global config mode, and I'll type question mark, and we need to use this ephone dash dn. Okay, we'll do that. So ephone dash dn. So this is for the first phone. Okay, so I put 1, and I'll hit enter. All right, there you go. Interface ephone d underscore DSP DN1.1 change state to up. That's good. I'll hit enter, and I'll give it a number 10001. So this is the telephone number that I want this first phone to have, right? And then for the second phone, I'll type exit, and then um, I'll just change this to number 2. Okay, and then it's up. Hit enter, and then telephone number I wanted to have 10002. Okay, there you go. So Control C. All right, and then let's type show run in here just to double check all of the configuration. Okay, so let's start from the top. Okay, so this is the last command that we execute, show run, and then scroll down. We create a, DHCP. We gave it a name VoIP. All right, so the network is 192.168.50.0. Okay, and it's this is the subnet mask, the default router. So all of the ePhones should get this default gateway IP address, the 50.1. Okay, and next the option 150, so IP. This is the router's IP address. Okay, the default gateway. All right, that's good. And let me minimize this first. All right. Well, let's turn on the two phones. Okay. All right. Well, to turn them on, I'll click this one ePhone in here, and then I just need to, grab this power adapter, hold it, okay, and I'm gonna drag it here. All right, there we go. And you notice that it turns green, right? Next, ePhone 2. Let me grab this and drag it over here to turn it on. Okay, there you go. All right, and let's go back to the router. Well, while waiting for them to synchronize. All right, so I'll open up again the router. So where are we? So all right, so in the DHCP we're done in creating it, right? And then scroll down. All right, and then on this a fast Ethernet 0/1. Well, we did not input any IP address though. What we did in here is we create a sub interface, right? Which is the fast Ethernet 0/1 dot 50. All right, and we enable the encapsulation dot 1Q, well, to allow VLAN traffic, right? Because we cannot register this encapsulation if we are about to do it. I'm sorry, let me scroll up again. If we're gonna do it in here, okay, so we need to create a, sub interface, right, to enable the encapsulation. All right, okay, so and then next, this is the telephony service. All right, so max ePhones that so we did is 10, even if we only have two, right? We made it 10. Okay, so max directory number, it's 10, and the source IP address, the router's IP address, the gateway, and port 2000, and auto assign from 1 to 10, definitely. Okay, and ePhone. This is the first ePhone though, and it should get the this telephone number should be the 10001. Okay, and on this telephone, ePhone number two. This is the I'm sorry, ePhone number two. This the 1000 This is the telephone number that this ePhone two should have. Okay, there you go. So you notice that we keep getting message a while ago though. So let's see here. So it says in here IP phone 6 register ePhone 1. Right, there you go. The ePhone 1, and then 192.168.50.2. All right. So it got an IP address, and then socket 2 device type phone is registered. Okay, that is good. And for the second phone, you got an IP address which is here, the 50.3. All right, and this is a good news, all right? So meaning that the IP phones are working, right? And let me close this, all right? And let's see. So I'll open this one phone, okay? And I need to go to the GUI, all right? The graphical user interface, all right? So as you've seen here, all right, this is the telephone number, right? The 10001, it was registered in here. All right, and let me make this smaller. Okay, all right, okay, and let me open the second phone. All right, I'll go to the graphical user interface. Let me make this smaller. All right, because we'll try to call. Okay, all right, and where is it? Where's the other one? There you go. All right, so let's say we want this ePhone 1. I'm sorry, yeah, this phone 1 to call the phone to. Okay, let's do that. So I'll dial the this one has the 10002. Okay, so 10002. Okay, and I'll call. All right, so you notice that this is blinking, right? So meaning is someone is calling, all right? And then if I want to answer, I just need to hold this, and there you go. See here, it's connected, all right? And if I want to, let's say, hang up, all right, I'll just put it here, okay? And there you go. And it's working, all right? Let me drag it here. Okay, all good. If you like this video, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dance IT Network, to get more updates about Cisco CCNA. And if you have any requests for video tutorial, then you can post it on the comment section below. Thanks. Bye.